Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, there's a probing ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This could be another episode of the Sergio Guirassy show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Seedorf. This is promising. De Bruyne. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And it's Kimmich. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Seedorf. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Pulls it back.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Timber. Oh, strongly challenged there. It's run loose here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rijkaard. Front-footed pressing going on here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Kimmich. And Edmilson. De Bruyne. Edmilson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the return pass. Now it's Guirassy. Neymar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, just skip. It's Ibrahimovic! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
30 minutes gone. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Timber. There's a searching pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Zanetti. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Edmilson. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Kimmich.
Kimmich really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Half-time getting close now. Now it's Neymar. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Timber. Maldini makes the interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Guirassy, and he's had it nicked away. Neymar. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Smoking is only allowed in areas.
How would you review the first half?
Thank you for your
Solid,
cooperation.
very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running.
The United States clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. It's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's De Bruyne. The United States still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, again there's no way through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's the keeper's ball.
The attendance for this match was
Seedorf.
29,514.
It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down
Substitutions
and
taking
he's in
place.
very obvious discomfort here. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier.
De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is De Bruyne. Shifted it to the flank. Zanetti.
Nedved. Number 19, Dembele. Number 20, Del Piero.
Tries to play it through. Del Piero.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
made its way to him. Gerrard. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. The United States do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kimmich. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Timber. And it's Neymar. Spread to the right. Looking for options for movement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, he's not getting past him there. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Guirassy. And this is Gerrard. Gerrard! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Del Piero. De Bruyne. Gerrard. Now Timber. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
picked his way through. Neymar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Del Piero. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's found a way past. It's Ibrahimovic! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Dembele, and he's got away from him. Now it's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Real chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
The United States are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's got away. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Ibrahimovic really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
And this is them. Can he finish? And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Batistuta. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Baresi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shapes to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rijkaard. Oh, nice touch. And this is Dembele. Batistuta. And Jamal. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's... And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. The United States are looking to break at pace. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Drogba. Oh, they could break here. Neymar. Hazard. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard. This is a promising build-up. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Hazard. Is there any support? It's Hazard! And he should have made it 4.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
This possibly the last play of the half. Kvaratskhelia. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Kimmich. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. That's it, 45 minutes up. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
The United States absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
The United States are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So straight into the second half. And this is Ibrahimovic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Adams. Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second bet. And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Batistuta. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Batistuta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pirlo. And the return pass. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vardiol.
The United States perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Marquez. Baresi. Pirlo. And it's Maldini. Looking for options for movement. And he can thump it away. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And here's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
The United States are having a ball here, and they can counter here. He has found a way through. He'd have done well to reach that. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nedved. It's Nedved! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hullet. Decent chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Baresi gets him to thwart him. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and a chance! Oh, good finish. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Pirlo proves just a little bit too strong. Roberto Carlos, and the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Vieira. Oh, this is a very good run. So, and it's hit the woodwork and out. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kimmich. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vitinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Mbappe. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that's It's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's a... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Palmeiras! And Palmeiras score first. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt.
There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely bit of skill. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. He's in a great position here. It's Dembele! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Dembele. And it's Neymar.
The United States really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vitinha.
Palmeiras genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Neymar! That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Neymar, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Vitinha wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Serginho tries to play it through. And he's being shifted off it. McAllister is onto this. It's bounced back off the post. And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
He shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And this is Hazard. Hazard! Mbappe.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
McAllister.
acréscimo.
It's gone for a throw-in. And it's McAllister. Neymar was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Hazard. So what can they make of this? No, he's not getting past him there. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Turns back here, probably the best option. Seedorf. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Dembele. De Bruyne.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And the shots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
This is Dembele. It'll be a throw-in. That's a nicely weighted chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Tchouaméni. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Marquez does really well there. He is strong. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. It's Ibrahimovic! No, he's missed it.
The United States certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kimmich. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Dembele. Hazard. Hazard running with intent. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's lost his man here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Teremos uma substituição.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The United States still have the cards to affect this game. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. And it's Vitinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. McAllister. Mbappe. Pirlo. Pirlo. Pirlo on a strong run here. He's picked his way through. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Kimmich. Looking for the far post. Yamal. Doué. Del Piero. A probing pass. That's been slipped through. Real chance here. Vitinha.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Crossed in again. Somewhat off target. Yamal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Played with finesse. Shot, surely! Oh, good finish. They are playing them off the park. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay that...
And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. The United States with the corner, there first. Hazard plays it short. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gerrard. Played into space. It's a goal kick. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Doué. And It's Timber. Some really good ball movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Takes aim and cross. Terrific effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Plays it a Kane! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. The United States are looking to go forward now. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Forlan, and the counter is on. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, they can break here. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doué, and he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? Muscular approach does pay off here. Baresi, it's a quick one. And here's Seedorf. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal, that's going wide left. Well, played right into his path. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Donatoni. Baresi. And Doué. Played out wide. That's going across goal. And here's Kane. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Donatoni. And it's Gerrard.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Turns back here, probably the best option. Doué. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that's a good... It's Forlan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
That pass isn't the best. Seedorf. Oh, that's fabulous. Seedorf! And he's opted for the long pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. Hazard with the short one. The United States have their third corner. They've played it short. Neymar! And that is well cleared. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Forlan. Shifted it to the flank. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. That has been slung wide. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's where it came from. Rijkaard. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. The ball has bounced loose now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Doué. Tries a deft little ball. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Cross to the back. Oh, good effort! And he's straight offside.
Substitution for United States.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 5, Sado. Number 10, Neymar. Number 14, Yamal.
Gerrard.
Coming on the field.
And it's
number
Forlan.
21.
Pressure coming in from all directions. And this is Kane.
Number 13.
The United States
Nedved.
still have the cards to affect this game.
Del Piero.
Pirlo in acres of space out wide. Nedved. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. Pirlo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Shot, surely! It's hit the crossbar. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Xavi Alonso. Silvestre. is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
That's Gerrard. And here's Kane. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nedved. Baresi calmly anticipates. Gerrard. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now, he's got space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gerrard. Akanji.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And this is Ibrahimovic. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Donatoni. That's going wide left. Thinks about Dani Olmo! Pirlo. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Gremio have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The United States with the corner. They're first. Back when it goes. Maldini. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft. And that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, nice touch. Shoots! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. That's destined for the flank. So it is still 0-0. Being shifted off it, and it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's Bebeto. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So it's going to be another corner. They've played it short. Zanetti. That has been slung wide. They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he plays one through.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Big chance! Goal! Gremio! And Gremio are in front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Gremio have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi! And that was very necessary. Oh, that's nice. And it's Maldini. He's in a great position here. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Hazard with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence.
The United States truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He is through here. And this is Bebeto. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Neymar. Shevchenko. And he skips past his man. Bebeto. He's on slope for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Shevchenko. Pinches it off him. That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. The United States finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Seedorf. Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! second goal. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be
Ibrahimovic! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The United States are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The United States leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Marquez spots it and intercepts. And it's Azar. Almost an hour gone. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved goes short. Nice control. Gremio are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko. The United States do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nedved looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Vieira. Very nicely done. Shevchenko. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. It's level again. What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti gets into a good position. And the keeper beats it away. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them.
Gremio really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, well played. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ibrahimovic. Knocks it out wide. Ibrahimovic. Messi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahim, real chance! Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Camisa 22.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So here comes the substitution. Okazaki getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
The United States now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Nedved. And it's Marquez. And it's Nedved. Now he's got space here. And that's a good ball. Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserving. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Inter Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi gets on his ball. He's having a hit! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
It's beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar chasing after it. It's gone for a throw-in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rice is in a really good position out wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal driving, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Messi, what a... Messi!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Not the most accurate pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar looking to be a menace in the final third. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Azar. And here's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got away. Yamal's cross. Oh, well played. And here's Neymar. Seedorf. Rijkaard. Well, it's Batistuta. Neymar. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Shot could be on. He's having a pop! Oh, my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top draw. And Inter go in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Played back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. De Ligt clears it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. And it's Rice. That's Guardiola. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. The United States finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup.
He's having a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Oh no, this does not look good. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Seedorf. Azar. Wriggles his way through. It's Azar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Hazard. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nearly, but not quite. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. The United States still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. Hazard! Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's nice. Knocks it into space. Chance! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Gol per gli Stati Uniti.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Batistuta! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Numero 9.
Inter Milan have their lead. It's a sharp pass. Needs the return pass. Rice. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Vardiol. Pacho. And it's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. And that's been intercepted. Marquez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Azar. And Jamal. De Ligt. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Seedorf. And it's Neymar. Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Scholes, il numero 13. Cambio di giocatori.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And this is Del Piero!
The United States really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Alexander-Arnold. Now he's off and running. He's through here. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Oh, good effort. And kept kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
In with the challenge. Scholes. And that is a little undercooked. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And Del Piero! That's a lovely, neat pass. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Nedved.
The United States really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Neymar. Yamal. Now Pirlo.
Il
Last
quarto uomo
chance,
indica
perhaps.
2 minuti di recupero.
Look at the space here. And a chance! Alexander-Arnold. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. The United States were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many...